Hello, I'm Kimber, and welcome to the Native News Update. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. A national campaign around missing and murdered Indigenous women just launched in South Dakota. The Great Plains Tribal Chairmen's Association, the Rocky Mountain Tribal Leaders Council, and the Global Indigenous Council want to highlight the number of Native American women who go missing or are murdered and may not be reported. The National Crime Information Center found that in 2016, there were 5,712 reports of missing Native American women and girls. However, the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Missing Persons Database only logged 116. The national campaign is kicking off in South Dakota because it's between Billings, Montana and Minneapolis, Minnesota, which are two cities known as hubs for trafficking Native American women. This campaign is also helping tribes brace for the man camps that will be built this summer in proximity to reservation boundaries due to the Keystone XL pipeline. The campaign will expand to Montana, Alaska, Washington State, Arizona, and New Mexico through the spring. The Urban Indian Health Institute reported these areas as having the highest incidences of missing and murdered Indigenous women cases. Washington State Representative Deborah Lakenoff, representing District 40, who is the first Native American woman to ever be elected to the state's House of Representatives, was sworn into office wearing traditional regalia. According to Lakenoff's office, the regalia worn by the newly sworn-in state representative during the ceremony belongs to her grandmother and was passed down generations. A spokesperson for Lakenoff called it a great honor for the freshman representative to join the most diverse legislature in Washington state history. Similarly, Representative Deborah Holland from New Mexico, who was recently sworn in as one of the first Native American women in Congress, also wore a traditional Pueblo dress while taking her oath of office earlier this month. And Representative Ruth Buffalo, a North Dakota House of Representatives, representing District 27, also did the same. January 18th marks the first Indigenous Peoples March on Washington, D.C., where thousands of Native Americans and allies united in the nation's capital. The event came a day before the third annual Women's March and was organized by the Indigenous Peoples Movement, an international grassroots collective seeking to unify tribes and Indigenous peoples from North, South, and Central America, the Pacific, Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean. The march addressed a wide range of issues and injustices impacting Indigenous communities, including the environment, voter suppression, police brutality, and a global epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous women. AARP Oklahoma is accepting nominations for the 11th annual AARP Oklahoma Indian Elder Honors to celebrate 50 Native American elders who have positively impacted their communities, family, tribe, and nation. Since its inception in 2009, AARP Oklahoma has recognized 500 elders from all 39 federally recognized tribes and nations in Oklahoma.
AARP is proud to honor the distinguished elders who serve Indian country. We are now accepting nominations for the 11th annual 2019 Indian Elder Honors.
Greetings on behalf of our 400,000 AARP Oklahoma members. Tonight is such a special night as we get an opportunity to meet our elders. We get to meet your families and celebrate a lifetime of service and work in your communities.
I
was here 6 years ago, and at that time there were about 600 individuals here. Now there are more than 850. That goes to show how much reputation this event has. It also shows why this is one of the premier events for AARP, one that we are incredibly proud of.
Tonight really is not an event. This is a celebration of a lifetime of service, and it's intergenerational, how folks, our younger people, can take on and learn from you as elders as we get ready for the future.
We're proud to bring together representatives from Oklahoma's 39 tribal nations and to honor the selfless contributions of the 50 elder tribal members who we pay tribute to tonight.
Deadline for nominations is April 29, 2019. AARP Oklahoma honors Indian elders.
Recently, the White Earth Band of Ojibwe and the 1855 Treaty Authority adopted the rights of Manoomin for on and off reservation protection of wild rice and the clean freshwater resources and habitats in which it thrives. The rights of Manoomin were adopted because it has become necessary to provide a legal basis to protect wild rice and freshwater resources as part of our primary treaty foods for future generations. The rights of Manoomin, modeled after the rights of nature, codify the right of Manoomin to the right to pure water and freshwater habitat, the right to a healthy climate system and a natural environment free from human-caused global warming impacts and emissions, and more. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.
Step into Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center.
Come and discover everything we have to offer.
Unlimited gaming action. Northwoods hospitality. Delicious all-you-can-eat buffet. Relaxation and comfort. Great drinks and good times. Big wins, big fun. It's all here at Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center in the heart of the Great North Woods.